I haven't seen any competitive games on this patch so far. But they just enemy team 1-2 solution Nami, which I think is still probably fine, but not super OP. And then they go Caitlyn Lux. I don't know how that lane goes. When I was watching the lane phase, I couldn't tell if it was player diff or not, because I mean Caitlyn Lux was fisting that lane. It was absolutely unlaneable for Lucian Nami. I don't know if it is like that all the time, but I need to see jungle pathings, because I think 3v3, I think Koi is pretty strong 3v3. But Caitlyn Lux out range, and they don't have any sustain though, right? But yeah, I don't know. They go Yone. I don't really like this mid jungle from Kcorp. I don't know what Seiken's champ pool is, but if the enemy team is blinding Orianna, and you're gonna play Yone Lee Sin into Orianna Xin Zhao, I think you just automatically lost your mid jungle. I don't know why you would pick Xin Zhao Orianna into Lee Sin Yone. There's LeBlanc down, Ryze down, TF down, Victor down, Vex down, Vex LeBlanc, TF, Ryze, Victor, Irelia, maybe Jace as well, I guess you could say. Does he not play Syndra? Like, how fucking broken is Syndra in this draft? And then just... Why don't they just pick Syndra mid? Does he play Syndra? Does Seiken play Syndra? Oh yeah, I need to move the cam because you can't see Ben's. Wait, I'll remove all the Christmas shit, wait. Yeah, does he not play Syndra? In game 3 he played Syndra. Yeah, Syndra is really good in this draft. Look at their draft. Xin Zhao Orianna. You know, if you're playing Syndra into Xin Zhao, he can't play the game. Especially when you're playing with Lee Sin. And then you don't blind pick Kennen. I don't know if is SLT a Kennen player? Is this like a denial pick because they banned Jace Irelia, pick Kennen? I mean, sure, it's fine on paper. I mean, Camille Irelia, Jace banned. Kennen is a good blind pick. And he even counter picks himself, kind of, with this Graves pick. Counter picks, you know, Graves gets the push, but obviously not like a great matchup. Let me see. Ryze has here, TF, Victor, LeBlanc were Seiken's top 5 picks this year. Yeah, I mean, Azir is not really playable, I think, this game. I think Syndra's much better. You can even run Syndra Kennen. They've already showed their mid laner. What can they pick top into Syndra Kennen? There's nothing left. The only 80 champs left for them, which they kind of need, are Gnar, Graves. Yeah, everything else is pretty unplayable, isn't it? With Irelia, Jace, Camille down. Everything else unplayable. Renekton, yeah, it's absolutely unplayable. You can't pick Renekton. Fiora, yeah, it's unplayable. Maybe Gwen could be playable if they picked. Maybe Gwen is kind of... No, Gwen is not playable. I just realized. Set, also not playable. Yeah, I don't know. I just think blinding Syndra here is much... Oh, not blind. Picking Syndra here is much better for mid. Like, mid situation is really bad right now, I think. Like, you have 2 really good side lanes, but mid situation is not good. Let's go fast. Yeah, Kcorp's early games were really good. Man. Love the hat, does something for me. Yo, thanks for 3 months.
Love the hat, does something for me, Kek.
Well, he was playing First Strike Orianna. I think First Strike is just picked into melee matchups, right? Like, he's just going First Strike because he's against a melee champ, my guess. Wait, let me...
Jugadores muy veteranos, pero que con el eventos así de altura no han tenido ninguno. Bueno, y en España es que eventos hay pocos.
Why did they lose? Well, we're about to find out, but I think Koi's early games were terrible. I think this Koldo was getting outpaced in jungle way too hard. I don't know if his pathings were dog shit or something, because 113 was... Yeah, I think we shouldn't put sound. It's too fast. Irelia was banned. Okay, both junglers pathing opposite sides. Yeah, mid situation is so annoying. Graves gets top push, sure. Yeah, when I was watching this bot lane live, I was looking at this and I was like, how is this even laneable?
Man.
Whatsoever. Obviously, Caitlyn into Lucian is good, but I thought the support matchup would help out a bit. Yeah, 1-on-3 does red, takes mid flash. Koldo's up 1 camp right now because he did Raptors, but because of the push out, the XP he gets Crab, even though Crab's nerfed, I think he levels up to 4 here. And now bot lane is even more unplayable. So, I mean, Koldo's pathing into his prior lane, sure. I mean, he's full clearing on Xin Zhao. Oh, he doesn't get level 4. Wow, what the fuck? Look how much XP he got for Crab. Look at his XP bar. Huh? Is it really that little? I haven't played jungle in this patch. What the fuck? That's disgusting. Well, it's gold at least. Yeah, 2v2 kill bot. First grab's dog shit. Yeah, I know. I just never really saw it in XP numbers. Not numbers, but like the bar, you know? That's how a lot of junglers operate. Yeah, jungle's bot. Wait, is that wave not... Do they not need to push that wave out? Isn't that wave dog shit? What are they doing? Why doesn't Lee Sin push that out? Huh? Why did they not push this bot wave? This bot wave is absolute horror shit, man. This Lee Sin could just queue it. I don't know why they're not pushing this bot wave. It's obviously terrible. How does bot wave look? Yeah, this bot wave is terrible, man. That sucks. I mean, this Lucian is not even behind anymore. Like, they got 2v2 killed, but Lucian Nami is kind of fine. This Lucian is going to be even or ahead in CS. I think they could have fast pushed that. Lee Sin can one pop the wave if Lux has mana for 1E, which he probably does by the time the waves come, but anyway. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, top has to push. I think Graves can save TP here. It looks fine. Nice, Graves saves TP. Cycling through second camps. Since I was up 2 camps right now after Raptors. But it doesn't really matter. Yeah, bot lane is like kinda... I don't know, like this Lucian Nami just got away with murder. They're even ahead right now. Okay, 113 is... Yeah, he needs to do Gromp and level up, otherwise he can't fight the Xin Zhao. Actually, I don't know how strong Xin Zhao with lethal tempo is. I've never played against Xin Zhao with lethal tempo. Every single one of them has been with Conquer. Cannon TP top. This play top was really good. This lane gank was really good. I don't know if SLT is... I don't really know what he's doing there. I mean, he has lifesteal, so he's probably just trying to trade through the wave. But like, even what he's doing against Cannon, I don't know if this is good. They saw Lee Sin top side earlier, but I guess he doesn't expect to be ganked to lane. It's whatever. It's a mistake. Sucks. He has TP, so he has TP back to lane now, which is the worst part. Yeah, bot lane's ahead in CS when they shouldn't be, and mid lane is already auto-losing from draft. But top lane is in a good state. I don't think Cannon will ever win against Graves 1v1 unless he itemizes for it, but if he's itemizing for it, then it's completely useless in the first place. I think this Graves, even though sometimes when Graves is like 0-3, even 0-5 sometimes, this champ is still useful if he's up in CS and same in levels, or same in CS, same in levels. Yeah, Yon TV's bot. Graves is a champ that, like, unless you're playing something like Camille, sometimes he just wins 1v1 because he just builds full lifesteal anyway and he's a side laner most of the time. Yeah, bot lane is a tragedy. Bot lane is an absolute tragedy. Jungle's a level up from the top play, XP from the wave and getting the kill. Xin Zhao's always behind. They have to all in to try and live. They die. The game should be over here. I think the game should be completely over here. I don't know. This Lee Sin is monster fed. Good bot plays. I mean, they can't really answer it because of Orianna's pathing, right? And Orianna's too weak right now. Like, the 3v3 is already winning for Kcorp because of the bot push. And then because Yone TP'd bot, this Orianna can't... Like, if this Orianna has to run through to bot like this to cover, it's over. Plus, they have no vision. They don't see shit. When Yone takes his pink, you don't know what the fuck's happening. They walk into your jungle, push out Xin Zhao, who's level 5. And then just wait for Caitlyn to push the wave. What do you do in this situation when Orianna's showing mid? Like, Yone is the one dropping the wave, but it doesn't matter because he's going to get kills anyway. So it was good. Good play. I think what 113 does is really important. I think this is really, really important what he does. Small thing, but whatever. Like, he just completely ignores them and goes on Xin Zhao. It's good, just push him out. If Xin Zhao was able to get on the tower, then there's a chance that Koi can defend this dive. But if Xin Zhao is zoned away, it's over. This was a really good trap by Reckless. Good mechanics, good stuff. I love it. The thing is, Yone is going to lose a lot of creeps for this. And Yone... Wait, Yone got nothing for this. Are you kidding? Wow, that's an absolute horror. Yone got nothing for this. He TP's bot, he runs bot, he dives bot, and he gets nothing. And he's losing 2 waves in mid right now. He's already down 20 CS, and he's losing... Look at... He gets nothing in bot. Wow, that sucks. And now he has to base and run mid. Oh my god. His Yone is forever useless. His Yone is forever useless. Graves last top push. Xin Zhao's up in camp, but it doesn't matter because Lee Sin's getting lane XP. This is something a lot of junglers don't really trade off. Like, these junglers feel this pressure to just keep power farming to make sure they're the same in level, or at least even or ahead, when they don't realize that just making plays and getting lane XP is already worth it if you get a push out and a good base on your laner. Like 113 does top gank, even if Graves doesn't die there, crash the wave and base anyway because he needed to base. He does mid gank level 4, crash the wave from mid so that his Yone can get an early base, or like I said. So Yone can get an early base, get mid flash, whatever. His pace and levels are coming from lanes instead of from camps. But yeah, this Yone is down 30 CS and he's down on a level. He just tried again to move top. Like, this guy pushes in mid, he runs top again, gets absolute jack shit, shows on a ward. Orianna fast pushes the wave in again, and now this Yone loses another wave because he keeps trying to move. I like that he's trying to move, but he's done it one too many times to the point where now he's down 30 CS. And he can never win 1v1. Even this was a nice try. If he had ulti, he would kill him. But yeah, he didn't. Orianna is very weak 1v1 at this point in the game. But I think the Yone has already griefed his entire lead. Nice Q by 113. Herald bot tower. 113 is... I mean, he's playing really good. Maybe his E-flash was not necessary there. But anyway. Cannon dies. Doesn't waste flash. Yeah, this guy dies. Caitlyn... this Caitlyn Lux. I really want to know how the mid game falls apart for them here. Because if you have Caitlyn Lux who are ahead, they can control the whole map. And Koi don't have a good comp for Caitlyn Lux. You know, they don't have, like... I don't know, face roll champs like Leona, Camille, Malphite, you know, Talon, Zed, like these champs that can actually fuck the Caitlyn Lux. There's really nothing that screws the Caitlyn Lux in their draft. The only thing that's annoying for them is the Orianna can match their range. That's it. And maybe Lucian culling. That's it. That's the only things that can match their range. So they're always having mid push. There's nothing they have to give a shit about, ever. Like, ever. Koi has, what, a Graves on side lane that's going to be 0-5? Anyway. Caitlyn has Gale Force now. She's really unleashed. Lucian has Gale Force too, but I mean, Caitlyn's just so far ahead in components anyway. So she's going to just run top and take top tier 1. Cool, love it. Cannon's laning 1v2 and has TP soon. So Koi's going to have to try and cross map. But they can't because they have no TPs. They have a little bit of vision in their top side. Now it's Leona can just push mid and run top again. I think this Cannon can't die on the dive either. Like, what is Koi's setup on the dive? If Xin Zhao shows top, that's it. There's no dive in bot and there's no cross map, so now you're playing to defend. Maybe they could have just played through bot instead. Like, how is Lucian Nami gonna do anything here anyway? Is it even worth it for the Xin Zhao to just run bot out of base here and just dive bot? This Cannon doesn't have stopwatch, but I don't know. I think this is the thing. I think if you're diving this Cannon, you're going 1-for-1 at best. There's no TPs, and if Lee Sin shows top like this, maybe it's better for them to just dive bot from base now. And yeah, sucks. Because what are you doing against the Caitlyn? You have no hard engage. The only way that they actually die here is if they make a mistake. And you're always going to be on the back foot. Always under pressure until this Caitlyn just takes the tower, and in the end you get nothing. But I think diving bot is... I can see why you don't go for it. It's basically a 1-for-1, I think. Yeah, that Lux made a mistake going too deep. Don't even think she needed to flash there. Like, she was absolutely fine. She has stopwatch. She has Lee Sin next to him.
Why not?
Like, this flash was not necessary. Cool. Top tower is dead. Koi get nothing. Reckless is going to push this top wave in. And now what? Now they wait for Kcorp to base and try to take their vision back a bit. Now they're running towards bot side, but it's too late. Like, your tower's dead. The cross map is gone. You've already missed your opportunity. You could have run out of base with Nami. You could have even gone 3-man bot, but the only scare about going 3-man bot is they could play for your top tier 2. But they don't have Herald, so I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Cool, now Caitlyn's going mid, and Yone is going top. I think Reckless is saying, let me go mid now, you go top. You just catch top waves, and I'll control mid. Cool, love it. This is where the problem comes in, where Orianna is... It's pretty hard for Caitlyn to siege versus Orianna. Her wave clear is just so much better. She has kill pressure from range. So if Kcorp don't have numbers in mid, then they can't really siege this tower because Orianna has really good range. But they're just going to play over side again. Cool, no flash Graves. This bot tier 1 should die soon. Sei can push out this next top wave in base. He has TP. Koi can't do anything. They missed their cross-map opportunity. They're matching their bot lane mid, which I actually think is a mistake. I think this is a big mistake what Koi are doing again. I think for now it's fine, but I think keeping Orianna mid is oh, this guy's dead. Keeping Orianna mid is better, I think. Guy's trying to defend the tower as well. Tower's dead. Yeah, I think Orianna needs to be the one who's mid. Because now when Lux comes back, I think this Lucian now is getting pushed in. Anyway, now 1-1-3 plays over bot lane. Cool, they don't play through mid. I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, Koi's early game is abysmal. Koi's early game is really bad. Yeah, this is what happens when you put your Orianna top. Like, your main wave clear in the entire game is now a side laner. And the one champ that outranges their Caitlyn Lux that can defend tower is now on a side lane. So, like, what do you want Hatrix to do? Like, you're basically forcing him to int. You're actually just forcing your Orianna to run it. Herald should be mid tier 1. Is there a way on the spectator to see bounties? There isn't, right? Because only you can press tab in game and it'll say like you get 500 gold for a herald or whatever, 100 gold each. But on spectate you can't see it, which is kind of annoying. Minimap, I mean, minimap will show that there is a bounty there, but it won't show how much the bounty is. Also, this Caitlyn build, I've not seen much Caitlyn. Is Caitlyn build lethality? Is that how it goes? Is it just Gale Force lethality? Is this the build on Caitlyn? I haven't seen this build. Elector? Like here, again, I think Cabochard is a bit like, I don't know if it's stage stuff or if he's like maybe a little bit worried about his team. You know what, this Kennen should just push the next bot wave. He needs to just chill out. Like, he's even skipping the wave because he thinks he needs to be on mid wave, but he doesn't. He can just chill out, push the next bot wave. His team, his team's in a win-win state here because Koi has to force mid push because they're losing top waves, right? If Koi forces mid push and runs to Drake, you herald mid and take their tower. And you can run into their top side, take their camps and put division. If you're gonna fight Drake, you can herald mid, force them to come mid. And if they don't come mid, you'll take 2 towers. And then 2 towers for Drake is worth it. That's how you fight Drake. And if they come, then you can go into Drake. And if Kennen was to push this bot wave, then he can get a really good flank. Like, Kennen being in front of them doesn't do anything. Anyway, they get the river. Maybe it was a good move in the end because it just made them back off. I don't know. I think that you can force a lot more here because the enemy team is they're sweating. Like, they're really sweating to do something here, and they're forcing themselves into a mistake. Anyway. Map state's in a great spot anyway. I think no matter what you do, you can't lose right now. The Herald bot tier 2. Why? Why don't they Herald mid tier 1? Why don't they Herald mid tier 1? This tower is a fucking pain in the ass, man. I think they really should be heralding mid tier 1. I mean, sure, it's a lot of gold for bot tier 2. Like, great. But mid tier 1 is so much better for the map. This bot tier 2 won't change anything for the Kennen. He's not playing over side lane anyway. The gold is useless. This mid tier 1 is so much better. No way they're going to lose their top tier 1 as well. Oh my god, man. This was terrible. This was horrible, man. What is happening? Where did Seiken TP? He TP'd to mid tier 1 to get on mid wave for Drake. And then they got Drake. I think Kennen has to base and run top now. Or stay... this is really awkward. Yone is overstaying bot to force this bot tier 2, but he should be forcing mid tier 1. Because, okay, big people asking, why is tier 1 mid better? Okay, first of all, this is 600 gold or whatever it is, right? So it's great. This is a lot of gold, sure. But The thing is, if you run mid and Herald mid right now as 4-man, the Orianna can't take top tier 1. Why? Because your team can easily collapse on him. This guy is alone and their whole team is under tower. If you're going for bot tier 2 and your wave is here, then the amount of time you invest to get this bot tier 2 gives Orianna all the information she needs to just take this top tier 1. And even if you're doing this, you're also dropping mid push. Oh shit. Even when you're doing this, you're dropping mid push. So you're 5-manning their bot tier 2 with 18 minutes. So this Lucian can hit your mid tier 1 and Orianna can hit your top tier 1. So it's kind of not worth it in the end. Lucian almost gets your mid tower and Orianna gets your top tower. I think it's much healthier for the game if you just don't give them a winning play. They will never get a winning play in this game state. Never, 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 never. You have a wave mid, you have Herald, you Herald mid tower dies, Yone is standing right here as it dies and he runs top and catches the wave. You lose nothing. They get nothing. You get something. You get mid tier 1, you get Drake, you crash bot waves, Kennen gets a good base, you're in a great spot. This Herald of bot tier 2 was a tempo murder. Fuck the game a bit. Not the end of the world, right? It doesn't mean the game's lost. It's just you're losing creeps for Yone, who's already down a lot of creeps. He's down a level, he's losing all these minions, and you're losing a top tier 1. And Lucian's able to push out and get a damage on your mid tower. Really unnecessary. Really, really unnecessary. I think that's a big mistake already. Alright, well, everyone's based, so now the map is in a chill state. Yone is pushing top, Hatrix can group, can take blue buff. Yeah, they get mid push. They get top push. Hatrix ran to blue, now he's running to top, cool. Gonna catch top wave. Great. Kennen has to catch bot wave. He has no TP, so Kcorp need to chill a bit in mid right now because Graves has to push. Kcorp needs to chill a bit. Just chill out. Everyone relax. Let Kennen push bot. Like, Kennen is such a huge, like, source of their damage. It's unreal how big this Kennen is. Wait, is my chat... Wait, is my stream on? My chat's gone. Hello? Wait, how long has it been dead, my chat? Wait, Twitch chat is down. Why is Twitch chat down? Even when I pop it out.
Why not?
Huh? Look. The fuck? I've refreshed like 5 times. I've F5'd like 5 times. Twitch bugging again? Yeah, I can't see chat. Whatever. If you're asking something, I can't see it. It doesn't work. Sassy as fuck. Hopefully there's mods in the chat. Hopefully there's mods. Look, it's working now, but it's not working. Look, it says connecting to chat, and then it'll work, and then it'll stop. Oh, maybe it's working now. Okay. Whatever. I can kind of see the chat now. Yeah, okay, it's working. Nice. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Whatever. I don't give a shit. Never mind. Now my alerts aren't working. Chat is, I see someone donated bits, but the alert's not working, right? Huh. Right? Did you guys hear the alert? No? Okay, I don't know what's happening. Something's fucked. Anyway. Pog, let's go, man. Anyway, my bad. Whatever. Oh, there's subs work, but bits don't work, so don't donate bits. Cool. What's happening? This is completely legal. This is not allowed. Okay, Caitlyn Lux pushing mid. Why is Lee Sin bot? Pog, let's go, man. I think Lee Sin is on the wrong side of the map right now. I think taking Crab is fine, but I don't think he needs to play on the cannon lane at all. Even if he wants to play for bot camps. If he's doing this, then Yone can't push top. There's a bit of a disparity going on here. Lee Sin wants bot camps. Cannon has no TP, and
Chat
Caitlyn
is
Lux
working.
pushing mid.
Do not worry, bro. Holy shit, it's weird to see Reckles outside of Lek.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a disconnect going on here. Yone is trying to push top when Lee Sin's taking his bot camps. Yeah, spit sussy. Anyway, Lee Sin is around. Both players are good. Lee Sin can take away Graves' bot camps and help Cannon push out, and Yone can just wait and catch top wave. The other side of the play is Lee Sin is top, and Yone can contest top 2v2 because they have mid push. Both are good. But you don't do the opposite. This feels like a bit of a useless death. I guess Yone thought he was safe. But you should know by looking at the map where Zindao is. Like, it's really obvious. If Lee Sin is in his bot side camps, taking them away, and Graves is catching bot wave under tier 3, then it's very likely Zindao's top, right? That's process of elimination. Anyway, they have mid push, and this is what happens when you have mid push. And Lee Sin actually made his way all the way from bot to top in time for this play. So that's good. They collapse. Good stuff. Nice kick. Both dead. Graves TP's behind. They should see... No, they don't see Graves TP actually. They didn't see it. Because the wave wasn't there. Anyway, they're losing mid tower for this. Reckless is dying. Yeah. Every play just feels like the collapse is good. You kill them both, great. The problem is like the game state, isn't it? Now you're losing you have no mid wave, you have no top wave, you have no waves to play on. Now you have to run through the enemy vision. Because this was your weak side, and you're covering your weak side, and you're running across the whole map. It feels like we're doing too much of this, you know? We're not going in one direction, we're just going around in fucking circles. Reckless oversteps here a bit and dies. But, I mean, you can't really blame him, he can't see shit. If you actually saw from their vision there, I think they don't see anything, and they just want to get to mid wave and defend this tower. So again, good collapse, 2 kills, 2 for 1, but you lose a mid tower. Yeah, and you get a shutdown. Oh, it was 2 for 2 in the end, actually. Yeah, you're playing bot side, you're trying to get mid tier 1, and then you're running across the whole map. It feels like it's really disjointed. Anyway. Good punish. I think the collapse on top was a must. I think if you're in that situation, Caitlyn just has to go top and catch top waves and push out top, and then Cannon can just run mid or whatever. Someone can catch top waves and push out top. Someone can even catch top waves in their face. I mean, I think the play here is actually... Maybe you just... The way your tempo works now is it works through top, doesn't it? So what Caitlyn does, I think, is she just runs up here and catches this top wave here. And you just force Nash. Something like this. But who tanks? I guess Lee Sin could tank. I think there's a Nash force here. Caitlyn catches top wave. No, you can't. No, there's nothing to do here, I think. Because someone has to catch mid wave. Yeah. I think Caitlyn or Cannon can catch top wave like this, and one of them bases and catches mid, and you lose mid tier 1. Sucks. Sucks that mid tier 1's dead no matter what. And you can't force Nash for it. I don't think their damage is high enough. I mean, Caitlyn, Lux, and Lee Sin can do it, but I think it's going to take forever. It's going to take forever. Anyway. There's something to do here on this collapse. But it doesn't matter still, the game is won. The game should still be won. This cannon is unleashed. But, I mean, this Yone is also quite useless. Namiult, everyone flashes forwards, trying to chase the Lee Sin. Okay, no flash Graves. No flash Lux. They lost mid push again. Why did they lose mid push? Actually, smart play by Koi. Smart play by Koi. I think this CS is, how do you say it? Says? I don't know. Good play, I think. Good play. Just forced him out. Good stuff. Now you can hit their mid tier 2. You can lose Drake for it, but whatever. This is really good. Really, really good. Why did Cannon just TP? Oh shit. What the fuck? The stream's friends on Steam. Nah, it feels so terrible, doesn't it? It's again the same thing is happening, where you're running across the whole map to try and juggle everything because you don't want to lose anything. Or not that you don't want to lose anything. It's just they're trying to. There's a lot of potatoes flying in the air right now, and they're trying to catch them all. That's the only analogy I can make here. Like, Koi make a good play and push them out of mid, but now once you're pushed out of mid, the play is over. Like, you're not getting that mid push. You can cannon TP to this tier 2 if you want to. If you really want to force this, then sure. But right now, that's it. The play's over. They got mid tier 2 and they're out. If you had a TP ward, like, on this side of the map, then I would say, yeah, maybe you can chase them down. But what I'm seeing here is, like, these waves are dog shit. Mate, oh yeah, it's his fucking Steam friend, man. And you're just chasing them around the whole map. What are we doing here? No waves again. We're just running around. We're wasting our time. We're wasting their time. They got nothing. There's no wave in mid tier 2, so now they just have to stand there and play fucking cinema gameplay while they push it in. The Graves... Okay, this Graves just completely ran it. Like, SLT, mate. SLT. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? You know their whole fucking family's in this top side jungle and you're gonna try to push out top, man? That's a monster disrespect. But yeah, you're punished for it. Yeah, they have no waves. By the time they collapse on top and get the kill, they have to fix top wave, and now they're gonna force Nash. Cool. This is a good Nash force. Top wave sucks. Maybe someone could have pushed that out, but it's whatever. Doesn't matter. They want to do Nash. Caitlyn trap line is really good. Lux can zone them away. The only way Xin Zhao can get in the pit is WE. And Orianna Shockwave was already used, so steal is very unlikely. I think this Lee Sin can just... Actually, this is really annoying. This fucking Chemtech, because what Lee Sin used to do was just... He would Q Nash, ward jump over, kick, Q back over. But now you don't really know where the Xin Zhao is standing. So you have to hit the Q on Xin Zhao. So I guess... Did he see Xin Zhao here? Because he was pretty lucky to hit a Q across and hit him in Invis when there's a ward. So, yeah, good Q. I guess he sees him. He really flipped it, though. Like, Did he... Oh, my God. So what he did was... Oh, my God. 1-on-3. Oh, my God. He Q'd him, but then he W'd the ward. So now he has no mobility. No flash, no Q, no W. So he can't get back in the pit. So he kicks him away, but now he just has to stand outside of the pit with him. And then luckily his team gets it. You know, Lucian Culling was really close to stealing this Nash. If Lucian just tried to steal Nash with Culling, I think he probably could have. But yeah, that was a bit awkward. I think that's a small mistake there by one where he could have cost a lot, but yeah, I didn't in the end, so not really a mistake, I guess then. The fight kicks off. I mean, this is the problem with Caitlyn into Orianna in fights. Like this is the only threat for Caitlyn Lux is this Orianna. Cabo has no ult. Why does Cabo have no ult? Oh yeah, he used the top. Oh shit. Oh fuck, man, he really did blow his load there. Wow, this Kennen is actually a toddler, isn't he? This Kennen is so fucking useless now then, without ult. Lee Sin uses kick to kick away Xin Zhao. Yeah, I mean, the Nash play is good. Nash play is good, but getting out is really a sticky situation, isn't it? I think it's every man for himself, isn't it? It's every man for himself. I think it's every man for himself. Just get the fuck out. When they have no Kennen ult, no Lee Sin ult, and this Yone is useless. Yeah, that sucks. Unlucky. Trapline was decent. Means they can only come through here. Lux can poke them through here, which was good. But that's about it. That's all you can really think about in this Nash play. Unless someone wants to be the hero. And I think the hero has to be fucking Yone. When you're in a position like this, there has to be a designated hero, and it's Yone. And you were a valuable soldier, Mr. Seiken. And you will go down in history as the man who sacrificed himself for Nash. But I think this guy, when this Nash dies, just has to turn and just ult on them straight away. And every man for himself or something. Like, this already is good. If his team's running away. Someone has to int it here to get them out. I don't know who it is, because they have no one who's, like, tanky enough to buy time. But yeah, sucks. 3 people dead. They lost 3 Nash buffs. Again, it's not the end of the world. It's still a decent game state. But my man Yone is at almost 26 minutes and he doesn't have an Infinity Edge, so he's like, this Yone doesn't really exist in the game right now. Boy sieging on the spot tier 2. Yone's pushing top. I think Yone needs his IE. Crazy how Koi controlled the map on 2 lanes. This Lux is dead. Yone's TPing in. Fight will happen here. Nice flash in by Cabo, but dude, this Yone just TP'd in and died. Like, this was a bit of a, I hate to say it, but this was a bit of a 4v5 game from lane phase. I don't like the Yone pick too much. Also, I think Kcorp's map movements were quite poor. Quite poor map movements. Their snowball was really slow. It could have been a lot faster if they just played through mid a little bit more. They played together on side lane. Their mid jungle looks really disjointed. Like Seiken and 113 out of lane phase look a little bit disjointed. It's very easy to be on the same page in lane phase because one guy says, I want to invade their red, or can I early gank mid from bot side, or we try to get this guy's flash, and it's very straightforward. You're just ganking a lane. But their map movements were pretty poor outside the lane. But their lane phases were strong. Their top jungle play well together, and their bot lane 3-2. I don't know if it's the matchup, but just looked really one-sided. But yeah, their Nash setup was pretty poor. They never really got control over Nash. Like, their comp is not great at doing Nash, but they still need to control topside. And the only time that they controlled topside was when they collapsed on Koi. Like, the enemy team is behind. They're playing side lane Orianna. They have no mid push in the universe, and they're still controlling the top side of the map. Why? Why? Can my Lee Sin go top side? Please, man. Please, Lee Sin. I want you to just run here. Fuck this Grump. I don't give a shit about this Grump. Fuck this Grump. Bring Lux with you. And just don't allow this. This Orianna is not allowed to push top. He did it once before. And props to him. This is how the game should be. This Orianna is not allowed to push top. It's completely illegal. No. Even if my Yone is useless, because Lux and Caitlyn can always be there first, this is not allowed. So yeah, I think they were a bit slow on the game. And the way the game should be played is this Orianna should be sitting under her tier 2, and Caitlyn Lux should have mid push. And eventually this mid tier 1 should die. And they should hold top side. And they can play for Drakes. And you can't really engage on them because Koi have no engage. The only time Koi can engage on you is if they have vision already established. And the Orianna can force you to walk into her. And that's what happened when they killed the Yone. He walked into her. And then, yeah, they get the kill. They kite them around for a bit. This TP was really, really bad. Like, at this point, when you're trading tier 2 mid for Drake, great. That's the trade. That's the trade. That's it. Kennen pushes the next bot wave. You catch mid wave, and you push out on your tempo, right? What you're doing here is... How do I explain this? The enemy team have tempo, right? In mid, and they use their tempo mid, and they get mid tier 2. Great. Now they've used their tempo, it's your turn, right? Once you push this wave and you catch this wave and start running down mid, they're on a timer. So imagine the game here where Yone pushes mid. SLT actually does really smart here to catch this wave. Anyway, you still have enough of a wave. Yone pushes mid, Caitlyn pushes this wave right here, and Kennen slow chases them. And while Kennen is slow chasing them, you play for mid tier 2. Right here, you have a creep or something, I don't know. You need to get the mid wave earlier. If you can save a wave there, can they save a wave? No, they can't actually. Yeah, okay, just sucks. You can't really have a turn then. You just have to push out bot, push out mid, put vision there top side, and then base, keep your tempo up. There's no point TPing and chasing him around the whole map. I can see why they did it, because they want to force something. But this is really hard to force on. And now you just have to play cinema gameplay. The game would be exactly like this right now, except your Kennen would have pushed this bot wave and he would have based. And that's just the sad reality of it. You're just going to have to lose that tier 2 because they force you out on mid wave and your Kennen wants to push bot. The only way you stop them from doing this is if Kennen can just... If you take the fight, which is already impossible, or Kennen's already there. I think this situation, Kennen should be there for this mid wave. But yeah, it's whatever. It's neither here nor there. Cool, interesting game. Can they do Baron when Koi resets? Maybe they could just force it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think Kcorp could just force Nash right now. Yeah, probably good. Probably good to just force Nash. They're probably sitting on a lot of gold. Yeah, I think Kcorp could just force Nash here. You're right. I think you have to force them to stay somehow. And the way you force them to stay is having a wave to siege their tower, so someone has to stay and try to clear the wave. Check Mercedes Twitter. Why are you spamming check Mercedes Twitter? Team statement from the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Okay, one sec. We left Abu Dhabi in disbelief of what we just witnessed. Of course, it's part of the game and lose a race, but it's something different when you lose faith in racing. Together with Lewis, we have deliberated carefully of how to respond to the events of Formula 1 season finale. We've always been guided of our love for the sport and believe in competition. The reason we protested the race result on Sunday was because we felt the safety car regulations were applied in a new way that affected the race result. We appealed the interest, sporting fairness, and we have been since been in constructive dialogue with the FIA and Formula 1 to create a clarity for the future so that all competitors know the rules they are racing. Thus, we welcome the decision by the FIA to install a commission to thoroughly analyze what happened in Abu Dhabi, improve the robustness of rules. The Mercedes AMG will actually work with this commission for every team. Fan loves the sport. They respect the achievements. You, Lewis, you are the greatest racer in the history of Formula 1. You drove your heart out every lap. Cool. So that's it. Max 1. Job done. All right. Super Max. Yeah, I think they forced Nash here. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Not bad. They're losing bot waves. They only have 1 TP. Force them to stay. They're probably sitting on a lot of gold. How much gold are they sitting on? I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention to how long they've been on the map. They weren't sitting on that much. They weren't sitting on that much. A Nash Force is not bad. The reason a Nash Force... It's never bad. Here's rule number 1 of Cannon. Whether you're even or ahead, if you have tempo, it's not... And you have the damage and you can tank it, it's never really bad to force Nash when you have a cannon with flash up. Like, if you have cannon with flash up, especially on this map, forcing Nash is never a bad thing. Most times, you'll either get a really good turn, or they'll have to back off because they're too scared of cannon. Only small times when cannon will actually just int it and die, or like he'll get caught out. Most times, you're in a good spot. See the last fight? What was the last fight? Yeah, the last fight was the fucking quadra kill, right? Where did Yone ult go? He ulted away? Yeah, he ulted away, right? Oh, that sucks. I mean, the Yone is now useless. He's out. Lux ult was good. I mean, I don't like analyzing minor things in fights. Level 16 cannon with no flash. Dead. Taken is stepping up, but he's just gonna die. Like, he's useless. Monster shockwave. No one had flash. Dude, I love the casting.
La cárcel sobre Coldo, también el teleport en problemas que hoy tienen que salir, está llegando Cabochar, pero tienen información, chispa final, muy tocado Seat, va a entrar Cabochar, Coldo que podría morir, bien. Coldo que se sacrifica por el equipo, Coldo que aguanta con el cronómetro, sobrevive de momento, buena cárcel sobre Seat que acaba muriendo, pero Cabochar, a pesar de haber sacado la kill, va a morir también, Hat-trick, sí, Hat-trick, sí, Hat-trick, sí, cuadro para Salud Azul, pero si el terminó los ha reventado Salud Azul ante el hondo de choque de Hat-tricks a 4 jugadores, 1-0 para Kcorp Squad, 1-0 para España, van a cerrar el mapa y remontar un primer mapa de infarto.
1-0 para España, Mellado, ahora sí, tócame la sirena, Ibai, tócame la sirena, victoria para Kcorp.
Yeah, crazy scenes, huh?